And welcome everybody. Saturday night, hell let loose. Yes, back-to-back nights. Yes, I am casting our guys from last night. Tough loss. Syndicate played a great match last night against Helios. Came up a little bit short, but they're here again tonight on Herkin Forest, playing against Baddies of the North. Another quality team. Sure to be an amazing matchup. But before we get started, let's go live, baby. Game time. Siegfried line is our midpoint. We are coming in as Axis. Now, some of you might think Axis might not be favored off the start. I tend to think that they are. The areas that we're going to focus on are this little shed network with the trench area to the south, obviously the strong point itself, and then this cluster of pillboxes and trenches to the north. So we're going to see a big fight in the 6, 7, and 8. And truck snipes are kind of hard to get on this map, but not impossible. So we're going to see if we can't see or hear something. Eggs dropping off to put up his OP. Nothing to see just yet. Love Squad, Barky, going for that compound. All right, bodies out. And here they come. The boys in the south taking control. Very predictable, going for the midpoint. The baddies, and here is map control. You play this so much differently in comp. Ladies and gentlemen, it's not about rushing everybody into the strong point. This is about map control off the start. And yes, we know that bodies in the sector, not the sector, in the ring itself, in the Siegfried line, counts for +3. So you're starting to see this early cap go back in the favor of baddies. However, these opening battles are huge. If Syndicate can win and knock out the baddies here in the trench area, they take out Widow. Tough to do. Widow's one of those cagey veterans. All right, he gets dropped. Syndicate owns that area. Now it's time to crunch in on the strong point. Nice presence to the north. As I was saying before, these trenches and network of pillboxes, super important. Commander Eggs sitting in the strong point. Just holding it down, and look what we got. We got Syndicate pulling it back their side. That map control is starting to pay dividends. All that inf to the south. And for baddies, it's coming up this embankment. Very difficult sledding. Widow's got his work cut out. Art Tech, Chart, having to go uphill against Twad. Nice battle. Twad gets the best of that. And continued cap progress for Syndicate. Artillery, laser. Let's get an idea who's in the artillery gun tonight. It is Al Capone, 84. Shout out Jersey. Garrison network looking just as good as it did last night. Map edge to map edge, basically. Spread out very, very nicely. Fantastic fight over the middle. We do have some mercs, some ringers. We got a few Esprit guys. Rando, Hella Shooter. And I'm sure when I pull open the map and check the roster, I'm going to see some ringers for the Baddies. So, little background. Baddies of the North, there are really two communities as one. It's Rangers of the North and Bad Intentions, along with probably some Circle. We got a few WTH. All right, so mostly I'd say 75% maybe for both teams. But winning those gunfights, huge right now for Syndicate. Owning the strong point. Now, they did slightly get pushed off. And Widow's squad charging up again, man. But it is just going to be a dogfight for these buildings. And that trench. But Syndicate closing in on 50% cap. They have one more minute of continuous cap. And they could take this lead early. Go up 3-2. And then we'll talk about tank play and positioning and how hard it is for allies. Extremely difficult for allies. Dragon's Teeth, obviously coming through that ditch, difficult. Now I know this is basically the tank meta. It's leave the medium up top, and they'll be dueling across the ravine. You can see shots fired in. And this is the opener. This is so important. The two mediums right here. Whoever loses this engagement, big advantage helping out the other team's inf. But it looks like Syndicate, and great positioning by the Panzer IV, is looking like they're going to take this early cap. Only about 15 seconds away from making that a reality. Baddies are trying to make one last ditch effort to throw everything in to stop the cap, but guess what? It's too late. Syndicate off to the early 3-2 lead after a somewhat prolonged battle in the middle. About a good 7-minute fight. And now we're going to pull up map and get an idea of how OP Garrison situation looks. All right. To the south, as predicted, they probably will have a Garrison in the D8 and launch front door into Siegfried. Definitely something up by the radar dish. Baddies want to probably come off that radar dish and down. All these satellite OPs are in great position, so I'm really, really liking what Syndicate has set up. Although the counter is looking pretty good right now for the Baddies. Bombing run from Baddies. I got that right. Negative. It is Syndicate bombing run first. Wasting no time today. Sizz. And pulling the trigger. And here it is. There's your fight to get through this area, this wooded area up the hill. Baddies just getting in. Strong point. Forget about map control. A two-man light helping out the situation. Ooh, nice strafing run. Nice strafing run by Sizz. Takes out a couple inf. That little bit of strafe gets the point going back the Syndicate way. And here comes the real hard-fought battle over the south. And this is a very common tactic. We've seen a spree pull this out with the Belgian gate meta. But this is something you got to keep your eyes on. Let's get out of the freaking trees for a second, shall we? That Panzer IV needs to stay up. Just gets out of the way of a Sherman shell. Imps out repairing. Hell of a fight, man. Holy shit. Great fight. To the north, we're seeing a nice presence from baddies. They don't have the high ground, but they are in the sector. They are in a sector. I'm saying baddies are probably just outside the Dragon's Teeth, near this trench line. Okay, Panzer IV moving. You can hear that engine turning. Curious to see where exactly it's going. Okay, it's right below the camera. It's in the trees. Right below us there. Oh, is that early airhead? Wow, just sending it quick. Playing very aggressively. I like baddies. Take the chance early while you got it. And guys, man, I know I said it late last night. Hey, keep doing your thing. Shoot those likes my way. And, yeah, comment on anything you like, you don't like, and hit me up. If your team wants to get shoutcasted, let me know. Hit me up in Discord. Whoa, that's a big S. Airhead successful. This is huge. Oh my God. Artillery right on time. Capone just nailing them. He's got that airhead zeroed. Yeah, they're not going to touch that airhead. Let's scoot down to the south a little bit. The Inf comes down off the top of the hill. Omen and Chocks pushing their way towards the Dragon Teeth. And really just clearing out that space, that front door, giving the squad some breathing room. Okay, crossing. They can get into the ruin. Obviously, uphill fight. Doesn't favor Syndicate, but keeping them out of sector. That's the name of the game. And let's just get a quick check. We know everything back on the point seems pretty solid. Wonder if the... Oh, that's what happened. Okay. So a lot of the pressure alleviated. Despite the double repair stations built, the Sherman medium goes down. So without that support... basically, Syndicate was able to move up and take space to the south. And now they're looking really good on the mid. Millie, eggs, oh my God, he just jumped on his head. Oh my. Tell me how that Artie didn't take eggs out. Oh my God, eggs with the grenade! It's gonna get somebody. No, too far. that scramble. Once again, Baddies is coming. Just keep coming. Coming through the bottom of the 8. I'm sure Garrison is somewhere over here on map edge. Probably somewhere tucked away in here. Grab on the Widow. See what he can get done. Former Helios. Just all around good guy. He's got that pocket watch. OP's up. And he ain't holding for shit. Yeet. Goes the grenade. Nice kills. Gets doubled. But I'll take that. I'll take that. OP's up. Pushed into the trenches. Let's chart and Scout Cub move up in. This is going to be a dog fight the whole way. I'm so glad I got home from the game. I was watching the U.S. get their ass kicked by South Korea right over here in Harrison, New Jersey at Sports Illustrated Stadium. Got dominated. But anyway, I'm back in time. Made it about 30 minutes before match start. And I'm glad to be here casting. So while the Imp does their thing and they're going to continue to duke it out, we're going to see the tanks, at least one of the heavies. I mean, the first heavy here, and this is a pretty strong Tiger tank right here. Sergeant Fupa squared and Batman. All right, just so you know, when it comes to prep, these guys know their fucking game. Very smart. And when you get that tank in that position there, it's almost impossible to root it out. And in a minute, we're going to see probably a second, if not a medium, a second heavy, probably just sitting here on the road, just covering its back end. If it happens to get wasted, they'll just swap and rotate out. So real strong in the south, although we are flashing. So I'm thinking it's not a lot of inf from Syndicate in the E6. So my assumption is correct. It's owned by the Baddies. And I think this is their best and only way in. Take your time, win your gun battles, and then push and clean out OPs. Rinse and repeat. Shocks with a nice quick one. Excel. Definitely going to benefit from that air or recon flare going up. He and Chocks are just going to play the waiting game. All right, after a pretty hectic open, things are sort of settling in a little bit. Always the first 30 is exciting, then you always hit that lull most times. Teams probably catching their breath after they've lost tanks or they're trying to bring tanks up. And then right around that 30-minute mark, you're going to see teams really start to bring that pressure again. And Chocks is in a great position. I mean, if he could just peek to the left, he's got one. I think he got Honey Badger, but Bunk got him. Walsh is sporting the DLC white look. That's a nice, healthy spawn from the squad. Oh my God, the artillery. Al Capone is Johnny on the spot with that. Timed that up beautifully. That's going to be a very painful get with that artillery over there. But it must be done. It keeps the artillery busy while the inf up north try their best to deal with these guys. You're going to be dealing with Rando, Shocks, Data. But let's go further up a little bit. Let's just understand how deep these lines are. Now, out of the fray, you've got map control. You got Papa Bean and Captain. Just running that. And we're seeing some fourth pressure. Let's unhook. Let's get up top to ruins. And let's take a peek what we got. Okay, it looks good, no doubt. Obviously, the baddies have their garrisons, and they're going to spawn probably more than half the team back there, stabilize that back point, and in the process, give up any kind of gains they had on the offensive side. All the boys coming back. Look at them. Widow, Cryo, Theo, Pyro, everybody. I mean, once you're 50% cap. Now, that's Airhead. Look, we caught the Airhead. I think Reap is on that shit. No? Yes? Maybe? Where is the damn Airhead? Okay, here it is. Not sure if they see it. It is contested. Okay, bunk. No problem. Beautiful, baby. Now, full contest and defending. All right. Once the word reaches the front line again, the shift W comes back. And all the guys that were running back, a couple are running back or a couple are moving forward. Oh, and then we got Garrison. Okay, because we did see 2 squad leads come off. So exactly where are we looking? This is right map edge, right behind the shed. Yeah, and I think that is going to free up a lot of space for Syndicate. Relieves a lot of the pressure that was coming up out of the 8 here. We saw earlier just tons of infantry, tons of baddie infantry coming through this little ravine. And now just Scout Cub remains. And once again, the slow grind back. This is what this map is. Tree to tree. Work it slow. Try not to get killed by Artie. But I tell you, based on the map control, look at this. If you're running artillery and you kind of know where they're coming from, you're focused in on the south or maybe front door. If they get a call out, I don't see anything. Well, I wouldn't see anything, I don't think. I'm not a squad leader, so I don't get any of the marks. But I would imagine any kind of cluster of inf, squad leads are going to relay that over to Artie. Nice grenade. Chart implodes. And here it comes. What do we got? Creeping through. Oh my God, the Tiger. So that must be the lead. And there's the defensive Tiger. We got 2 Tigers sitting in south. Now wondering if this, I'm not seeing it, was here before. You guys remember seeing that Belgian gate? That is a strategy to put up a Belgian gate in that little gap, that little sight line between the 2 barns, so the tank cannot get hit. But right now, it's just going to lay there. Too easy. Scotsman and KX-99 are... I don't know if they're stuck. Are they stuck on the AT gun? Oh, yeah. Yeah, they might be stuck. That would be unfortunate. I think the driver can wiggle them out. Now, the driver, you can see, is the bottom guy. Too easy. Yo, that is such a meme right now, dude. Oh my God. Escapes the bombing run on top of that. Let's get an idea of what the fuel situation's like. So they're not getting a heavy anytime soon. Syndicate is awfully bunched up to the south, leaving the north in that top hook. If they come across the 6, the only person holding it down is Omen. Let's get over there and see what's going on with Omen. All right, here's Omen out here, solo squad lead. Things might get real dicey for him soon. I mean, there's one squad further north. Tucker's squad. Yeah, but Omen doing the wise thing, pulling back, knowing he might be getting wrapped. And it's nice to see the other guys crunching back. We've got... Looks like Tucker crunching back. Trying to hook around. Trying to get Swift. All right, Swift pops the OP. Oh my, that was Garrison to the north that just got taken out.
Savage?
Yeah. Savage, baby. Out here just having fun, man. Obviously, the OP was taken out. Squad leader gone. And situation under control. And I always forget the colors, man. I mean, I got to peek it. I'm sorry. So red is going to be our boys, and the green is going to be the enemy. And while we got that time, let's just get a quick recap for those of you just joining the stream. We've got Syndicate taking on Baddies of the North, both North American teams. Hurricane Forest, the map, the Siegfried line, the midpoint. Off start, a pretty good beginning, we'll say, for the Baddies. The Baddies were able to get it roughly about a quarter, maybe a little more their way, but Syndicate came storming back with great map control. Controlled the area to the south, which you can see they're completely in charge of, and took the area simultaneously north, and then crunched back into the midpoint. And at about the 123, no, let me get this right. Around the 120 mark, I'm going to say, it was about a 7-minute fight over mid. And here we are, 30 minutes later, still sitting 3-2. This is interesting. Let's hook on. He's got the Garand, takes out Captain. Thorman Norman. Yes, sir. I mean, now that we're just basically sitting on a 3-2. Ooh, nice grenade. Dirty in the house. Twad hopping, skipping, jumping, clapping OPs. And Rando and Twad sandwich. Clean up that inf. They'll be back. Yeah, Omen got the tough job trying to do those. See, the tough job is finding where the spawn is, and sometimes you run into a whole bunch of players. If you're lucky, you get to burn out the OP and take out the squad lead. Otherwise, you're probably just cleaning out areas. So things have definitely calmed down. That's okay. I know we talked a lot yesterday about what we got coming up in Update 18. Hopefully you guys are excited. I mean, we still love our Hell Let Loose, even though Battlefield Vietnam is a priority right now. But I do think the devs understand that they got a winner here, and they're going to continue to support it. So once again, we're going to get those 2 updates. Like I said in the stream yesterday, my guesstimation will be October, you know, probably mid-October, my guess. And then maybe another one. They said that we're going to get 2, update 19 as well. And I'm thinking that's going to be holiday, you know, somewhere around Thanksgiving, or probably maybe in between Thanksgiving and Christmas or something like that. So I like to see them finish the year strong. Oh, man, he is just getting camped. These guys. What can you do? Kiva with the MG doing the most. Laying on dead bodies, shooting through dead bodies. All right. That MG doing a nice job. All right, Clink. He's stuck. Oh, he is just doing great work down there. Kiva's starting to feel the pressure. The body's basically disappeared. His cover's blown, and so's his head. All right, the rest of the hounds were coming to chase him. Stormin got the OP. No more pain, Clink. No more pain. But you got to do what you got to do. Sometimes your OP gets wrapped. And Syndicate crossing the river on the way up. Alpha in our Chinese contention tonight. ZJ and Data all pushing north. Precision. Hello, let's get it. Where is this Precision coming in? Okay, it's coming down on the 76. Let's get a nice position for this. And oh, hell no, that wasn't close. Hit the roof with the delayed explosion. Now, I'm not sure if that was the commander just not clicking the angle correctly, or is it just a bug in the damn Precision not being so precise. But I don't know, I'll have to play that back, and I really didn't check the direction of the bombing run. Just need to get over there and not miss the action. clap getting clapped. Mr. Eggs. Not interested in going that direction. I wouldn't either. A lot of shit up there. But I will peek this corner. Alright, we're just gonna play. Oh, Millie. Eggs is like, I need that kill. Hold up. Alright, Millie gets dropped. Eggs was on the re. Those guys cleaned up real nice. It was 4 against 1, 5 against 1. Alright, we have Syndicate supplies dropping out deep. Probably just priming that Wamo Garrison. Hopefully drawing so much attention that the back line doesn't notice. But I doubt it, because the damn thing falls so slow. I mean, maybe they really did fall that slow in real life. That just seems awfully slow. Prince Coyote has to see this. Oh my god, the big torpedo lands. But I don't think he's coming for it. It's okay. Lands, where exactly are we? Right on the trench. It's a very ambitious drop. Even if Garrison were to go up, it would get locked instantly. But now we're talking about a completely different game. Like, this game has shifted over the last 10 minutes. From Baddies really pressuring Siegfried to both tanks backed up with not great sight lines at the moment. And this is what you got to worry about. Obviously, this area, a little bit easier to defend. It's open, you can see it. But this area, the wooded area, you know, to our south, southwest. Way out in the distance, there's a small contingency of baddies. I'm going to say Clink and his squad, tasked with getting the E6 network of trenches and pillboxes. But they do have Hippie. Now, these guys have broken through quite a few times, but it's always been Tucker, Instructor, and Bisper coming and crunching back and just sweeping the area. I mean, we saw, what was it? I think it was Rondo. He took out OP and some other shit I can't remember. But yeah, Hippie's in a pretty good spot. I don't think he's got enough to really take the point. But right now, this is all about gaining space. And if he can, and his squad somehow get to the ring, how far is he from the ring? Oh, hell, he's quite a distance. So, yeah, he's just happy, content, just sitting on the back line, not triggering any of these garrisons. If he gets too close, Dog Squad and Keanu's OP are going to light up. I mean, all the comp players, when they watch, they always put a great deal of emphasis on where exactly you're placing your OPs. That is probably one of the most important things, the macro. Where are your bodies? Where are your satellites? Because even though your body is not there, that OP is acting like one. Twad gets. Looking for 2. He's got 2. Got to get the squad leader. Gets the squad leader. Hell yeah. Let's go, baby. And claps out that OP. Twad with the big play. That's okay, baby. You did your job. Cleaned out the threat. Pull back up onto this front line. Yeah, definitely Syndicate is doing well. I got bodies across now. Some bodies across the Dragon's Teeth. Obviously, getting this hill in this area to the north here is going to be quite difficult. That's what they're going to do. I think the baddies will stack this area and make it very painful if they're trying to get in. The tank will try to do its best to support, but it better not get too close to that tree line because it's danger. And speaking of tanks, generally when I watch these matches, tanks never get this far, so we're coming up on the, halfway mark in the match, and Syndicate has tanks up across the Dragon's Teeth with Inf pushing. I mean, as soon as they can secure their lines a little bit to the north, I don't think that the south is a hold. If these guys here can push across and gain these trenches, the tanks will start to move in. But you know what? We do have some very brave squad leads. Take your time, Mark. It's not a hurry. He knows it. Keep your head down. And get down. Uh-oh. Takes down Crazy Boots. That's it. That's all you need to do. Just be a little bit of a rat. Wait for your boys to come get you. Patience is the name of the game up here, fellas. How far is he? He's the lead guy, so he's waiting for those squad leaders. Where is his OP at? King OP? Way back here. So, yeah, he's not taking a risk. He's got a fallback, so he's okay. No problem. Got hit, but he's all right. Back up top, we've got a nice push. 1, 2, we got eggs pushed up. ZJ just pops up as OP. Data, that makes 3 squad leads. So we always do the math. Got a potential of 8 in the soft cap. Little help. Grenade. Surrounded. Takes out Just Win, baby. Pressure starting to draw out the 76s. Not 1, but 2. A soloed. That is not a 76, though. What do we got right there? Yeah, that's a medium. We got a medium in there, soloed. Yeah, but Syndicate is climbing up this hill. You just got to be worried about the counter, which is through here. Oh my God. I'm on skates again. This is the area you can't get too lackadaisical. Tommy needs to stay home. You know, not get too crazy. Mark tanks again on, I guess, front door defense. And it's awfully nice to not have artillery in your ear the entire time. So wherever the baddies arty, it's not down here. It might be redirected up north to help defend. Very grindy in here. Takes out old Millie, or Theo Millie. Got Ben hiding behind that tree. You see him there? Not too interested. Grenade, cooking it. Stand out there and yeet. One-on-one against the sniper. Trying to flank. Gets his man. G43. Pushes in a little deeper. Let's get an idea. Where exactly are we? Probably looking for Garrison. Squad leader Hippie. I think he might. Oh, Rando has to get this guy. Yeah, Rando, he hears, misses his first, gets his second. All right, so Rando's going to stay up there and hold, deny Baddies an opportunity to place that Garrison. And the fight's gotten real tight and significantly slow. Well, that's a little bit interesting. We've got tank down below. 7-6. Hold down. There's the first one in. I think... Oh, shit. I think the Tiger's in a little bit of trouble. Yeah, he is. Yes, sir. 76 with a nice shot. Easy, though. Chocks ricks that for the most part. Now gets gunned down by the MG. Confitador. And now 76 is going to retreat back. Map, please. Inf. Across the way. Cross getting his. You know, and the Inf just needs to get close enough to these 76s. Because I don't think, as we can see with the Tiger, it's too wise to bring them up. Especially if there's two 76s. Ooh, gets smoked. All right, Cross Clap has the level 9 satchel kit. Smokes her out, but chases the 76 out of there. Bombing run. A Baddies bombing run on the point. Yeah, not much going on with that bombing run. And the Baddies are going to try and do their best, though, to push out. Coming up on the final third. Minimum cleaning out the busted up buildings, grenading. Also another level 9 satchel. Oh yeah, put that satchel up. Yes, sir. Yeah, he is running for his life. You think Chart? Yeah, it's Chart. Expecting him to come the opposite direction. Yeah, same familiar roles, boys. He's just going to be laying there in the grass. Let's check out over here, the back end. See how this wide flank goes. You know, these are the unsung heroes, the guys that are just way out on the edge. Anyway, man, I hope you guys are enjoying your Saturday night. Yeah, things have definitely gotten a lot more quiet. Tucker. Easy clap. Oh, yeah. I'm imagining everything is just going to stay chill like this for probably the next 10 to 15 minutes. And then it's just going to be one huge concerted effort. But it's always fun to hang with tanks. Let's lock with a tank. Not because there's a whole lot of action going on, but man, I just love the way they look on screen. And you know, because I don't really play the tank game all that much, I'm curious as to where you go. Up 3-2, you're not having to defend Siegfried. Where exactly are you going with this P4? Obviously, you're not trying to get stuck up on that, I don't think, and show your tracks. Oh, I see. Okay, he's trying to get so he can kite maybe back and forth and just cover the water. Where OG is and storming. All right, so he's just parked here. All right, there's your lead. Oh, that's your enemy. What am I talking about? That's a great. 2 in the rear. No, that was side. What the hell am I talking about? Panzer IV trying. 76 is exposed. Nice rocket, water jug. Second one, not gonna happen. Now down the hill, you can see to your right, you got Storm and Norman. You can see him earn the name. He does have some support to the north, so he might have a free ride in. Oh my God, the splash damage did him dirty. Kills out one of the crew members. So what do we got? 2? Got a 2-man tank squad. The TC is gone, I think. Yeah, TC is dead. Shocks. Yeah, the bees are swarming. Oh my God, the splash damage off the tree. Hitting it in first gear and just doing 360s. Now Omen trying his best to get on there and get one of those guys to jump out, to think he might have got satcheled. That didn't work so well. Well, here we go. One of these guys, 0. All right, there we go, up top. Who got the kill on that? Who? Don't know. And we'll never know. All right, we've officially hit the final third. Map situation is, oh, Wamo. Yes, sir. Smilk, what I tell you, man, Smilk. Smilk does a body good. He did it. He was our Wamo guy yesterday. Had a tough job getting those down, but if he's in on your back end, it's not going to end well for you. One of those 76 is dead. Here's the other one. Smilk getting inch-on stand-in. Oh, he's going for the Garrison. Get the Garrison. He's going to get it. Yo. Hell yeah. That's okay, big boy. You did your job. We'll take that. Oh my God, that was friendly already. Oh, Capone. You're going to hear about it. You know, Smilk's that guy too. I've covered so many matches, man. He's just always wrong guy, wrong place. Much like Kill Switch was all the time. Always getting hit by the friendly Artie. So what are we down to now? We're down to 1, 2. Oh man, I am so happy for this new meta. How do you kill 2 and still got 2? But yeah, let's get ready for this cap progress. I might have to change the scoreboard. I did not have Ruin as my 4th point. Again, unless you know exactly the points, other than the midpoint, which we knew, the others are random. Supply or Airhead dropping in a great spot. Sizz with a nice. He's gonna cover it with a bombing run. He might not even need it. I mean, if it doesn't light, oh, it is lit red. He might use it, but the artillery's doing a good job of covering. I tell you what, this might go. This is more than just a little bit. This is a legit opportunity for Syndicate to go up 4-1. Just going to sit here and see how many bodies they can get off that airhead. Everybody is coming back. Everybody's coming back for the baddies. And all we got to do is just sit here and watch the carnage, because it's going to get pretty messy in a little bit. Try and frame this up, give you a little side angle. Now, that call back for the baddies has this thing not only contested, but almost fully defended. Airhead is gone. Eggs. Theo. Eggs with the dub. You know, and if Syndicate can win some key gunfights here, and obviously, if you can pull out the big play right here, 0. All right, he might get the inf. Doesn't get the inf. Tough job. My God, he's got two heavies to contend with. I mean, a great response out of the baddies, because it was looking bad. But you know what? They still got to sweep the area, and they didn't do that. Like the guys sitting out on the hill. Okay, they're coming back. Okay, so something was just taken out right there. That might have been Garrison. Let's get an idea. That might have been, yeah, that was probably the Wamo. Pyro got that. So I think, although it's not for certain, Syndicate might have a front door. Yeah, they've got 2 front doors, and they're pushing bodies in. This is going to be a real uphill battle. It's just a matter of, can they fold those guys from the hill back in time? Because I don't think they realize just how bad it is on the point. They've lost the north. The front door is crushed in. In a second, we're going to see both these heavies move up. Oh my God, great shot. I don't know where that was from. Could definitely use that, what is it? When you pop your map open, I hope it comes out with 18, if not 18, 19. When you pop your map, we're going to be able to see both sides, so no longer do you got to do side-by-sides and all that. Casters will know exactly what hit who and from where. But this is it. If these 2 tanks fold, if they fall, I'm going to tell you right now, this point is definitely going to Syndicate. Bombing run. Wait for it. Yeah, it's getting dicey now. The hill to the north, gone. The baddies have been pushed right back onto this factory building. They're getting surrounded. And I wouldn't be surprised if artillery starts dialing up some shots in this shed. Yeah, the boys in the shit are coming out. Let's grab my guy right here. Minimum. Cap progress, we see it happening. Contested. Our minimum is going back. We don't have enough for a second. Or excuse me, we don't have enough for a Garrison. In the red zone, you need 100. So that Garrison. But there is one possibly down south. Now, I don't know if Lucid's interested in getting that one. I would be. We'll just unhook from him. Oh, Coyote's got hit. Yeah. Bad spot. Got caught out there. All right, Lucid. Is he interested in going that direction? Not so much. He's about to get hit from behind. Cat Progress still moving in the direction of Syndicate. All right, let's pull out of here for a second. Front door must be pretty tenuous right now. Yeah, it is. That's all Syndicate. With more on the way. Solo tank. Nope, we got a fully crewed. 2 fully crewed. This is all hands on deck right now for the baddies. Now this isn't cute about getting map control. It's cleaning out this damn strong point because it is crawling with Syndicate guys. And we are cognizant of the mid. We did see Siegfried start to move about a quarter of the way. So Syndicate, obviously aggressive, pushing fourth, but not stupid, putting guys back. Now, that's a real nice defense. I mean, I think Ruins is probably an easier point to defend with all this cover for the tanks. Not too much cover, obviously. 76 just got painted. Here's the Tiger. Sergeant Fupa. I think he's getting loaded up. Oh my God. Get that bitch steady. Oh my God, the gun barrel's bouncing all over. There we go, he's flat. Has he got a shot? Has he got an angle? Damn trees are in the way. Shot coming. Does he not have a line? I think he might. I think they made it look. It's stone wall. Now, if they venture out beyond those piles of wood, 76 is in play. Now, what was that just blew up? That has to be... Oh, shit. Tiger goes down. Believe that was Fupa's Tiger. Point is still moving. It's kind of crazy because, I mean, they're all in. They're like, screw it. You got to trust your defense. DG is out there just hoping. If they can draw that tank in. Storming. Big time. Oh my God. Both. Oh man. Norman and Sergeant Fupa. Fupa was trying to get some payback. Now that's a green flare, so that's a Baddies flare. They know where Smilk is and everybody else. Now Airhead. Definitely, well, I can't say definitely, but it certainly must be a Syndicate because that smoke, the rocket, I think Reap might have took it out before it landed. Is that true? Indeed. Yep. It's gone. But man, it was dead for a minute. You guys remember around that 30-minute mark, it was a snooze fest. But now it's back up and shit's getting live. Inf's on the move. Tanks are scrambling to hold. That's interesting. The heavies out there. I know Inf support, but man, I'd be a little worried about somebody creeping up. What do we got back there? Tomato. And I think it's just a numbers game at this point. I don't think the baddies have an opportunity to even counter. They're just dealing with so much pressure that if they were to pull bodies out of the sector to try to cap Siegfried, they would start losing and they'd be out of position and they'd have to fight back into that space. So they have to stand and fight. They have to clean out this sector. They just can't neglect that sector. They have to play defense. Oh my God, artillery's making them hurt though. Yeah, they definitely need to do something about them skins though. Only skins available should be for that time period. Forget about customizing your shit. It just should automatically only show up certain. I mean, it's a bad look, guys. I don't know. You tell me. Oh my God. Scout with the rocket. Yo, that was deadly. All right, they did it, man. I was willing to bet 4-1. How many of you guys thought that was going 4-1? I thought they got no chance. But, yeah, these baddies, they fight hard. And they're pushing out. Get the hell out of here. Pushing Syndicate back. Look at this. That is crazy defense. And Syndicate doesn't have anything in the way of tanks, really, at the moment. Fuel situation, they need 600 for the big. Or should I say the heavy. They got one that's just going to park it and sit in defense. And then there's another one just on the front door in the south, just covering the hilltop. But front door is just going to be all about the inf. Excel with the quick work on OG. Now there's the OP. I don't know if you're too scared to move up. Here comes Chocks. Uh-oh. Beacon. Ooh. Chocks saving the OP. I just have to pull the map, man, because I didn't want to keep chasing the action. But, you know, Syndicate's line is still pretty strong. They are slowly starting to lose it. And the back garrison is lit. Oh, shit. Now that, if I'm a holy shit. If I'm a defender, I'm like, oh, shit. They double dropped. They had to, because oh, shit. Did they just take out the tank? Get the, holy shit, bro. Yo, these dudes are about to take this shit late. I can't freaking believe it. I had them dead buried, you know, going down 4-1, and these dudes just pop up out of nowhere, take out the tank, give me a bombing run on top of that. Holy shit. Yo, what the? Get him back! We got a problem! We got a bombing run! Save us! Syndicate. Oh shit, he should have... Intel was bad. Commanders definitely not with the right information. He should have ran it and he couldn't tell, he didn't know. Airhead coming down, and it's not a Syndicate airhead. Holy shit. Yo, the baddies are about to do it. Yo, this is done. Can they? Holy shit. Yo, Syndicate is snake bitten. This happens to them all the time. It happened to them on Carentan in the APL. A spree did it to them late in the APL. And right now, the baddies have done it to them again. Yo, crazy. Oh my God, can they hold it? Let's get a situation check on the map. Syndicate is going to yeet everything it can in. All right, let's look. How bad is it? OPs are back up. The tank is in. Oh, it's going to be spicy. They're instantly trying to get that. Oh, so some are going to go back to defend. Some are going to go toward the soft cap. But yeah, they're good. All right, so squad leads might pause. Send a couple guys in. All right, what they got? 1, 2. 2 guys in the strong point. All right, time to redirect. Get back to Siegfried. They're going to start sending guys back. I mean, Eggs is already coming back. OGK is coming back. Oh, buddy. Oh, buddy, we got a barn burner. Yes, sir, we got a barn burner here. 10 minutes, but we got to slice 2 off just for the cap time. Syndicate's working with only 8 minutes. 8 minutes. Now, tank situation, what in the hell are they going to do? Syndicate tank? Exposed? That hill? Hold up, is it on top of the hill? Where is this shot coming from? Yes! In the usual spot. Big ass play. Molly, Winna, and Tater Tot with a huge freaking tank kill. And it's in a great hold down position, firing onto the strong point itself. Syndicate's in a little bit of trouble. They're in a little bit of trouble. Oh, this is going to be an exciting end. It's going to be all-out war the last 8 minutes. Now you can just see the strong point. They're spreading out, looking to gain that map control. Obviously, it's just a repeat of the opener. The baddies need this area. Currently owned by Syndicate. Okay. The area to the north. All right, Syndicate. Actually, nobody's up there. Syndicate needs to work bodies down. Oh my goodness. Yo, somebody is on defense. That defensive captain, that defensive coordinator, you're gonna be looking for a new job on Monday, bro. You let that double drop happen, man. Well, I don't know, dude. I'm just talking shit, but I'm like, wow, that's crazy. Crazy, crazy, crazy. Big spawn. How many do we have? Looks like an OP. Yes, it's an OP. 2 OPs. Very deceptive. Minimum getting that. Oh, this is going to be tough sledding. Now, OPs They can't let these OPs get clapped. Because if they get pushed out of the bottom of the 8, this group here is closing in. All right, Honey Badger. All right, Smilk doing the job. Now Smilk's going to push out, protect the OPs. Not a lot of time. The boys are coming. They're hunting. Widow knows what's up. Scout Cub. Yeah. Probably got OP with that rocket. If not, here's a second one. Definitely the splash damage might have taken it out. Yes, sir. Is gone. Burned them out. All OPs to the south. Gone. Front door. Now what do we got? Supplies coming down for allies. I imagine they just didn't have enough time between all that fighting to get a garrison built. Cano probably gonna build a garrison. Maybe not. Holy shit. Syndicate led for basically an hour and 20. Can they pull it out late? They got great shooters, but it's gonna be more than they need that armor. Oh shit, what is the armor situation like? Oh my god, 0.4. Okay. Medium, heavy. I'm sitting on top of the heavy here. It's gonna be interesting. This is for all the money right here. This tank, so damn important right now. And I am paying attention. The inf is flowing over into the trenches. Artillery needs to get up on that and dialed in. Man, Artie needs to just have some precision. Help out this inf. I mean, Syndicate should not be in panic mode. They know they have a little over 2 minutes. They are getting cap progress. That artillery, okay, we hear it. It's a little bit south. He's going to walk it back. Capone needs to walk that Artie back to the point. He's doing so. Oh my god, and 4th point is starting to teeter. Oh, this is going to be a sick end. One more time. Tanks. There's your heavy. Did the medium get dropped? Where's the medium? No medium, so it's just heavy on heavy. Tank advantage is even. 4th point is starting to move. I mean, obviously we'll jump over there, but the fight is here. Is that airhead? I think that's the last airhead for Syndicate. It's coming down. The blueprint. I'm trying to find it. Okay, here it is, the blueprint. It's not in the trench. So freaking hard to protect those things, man. I think it's gone. Yeah, it's gone. Sis tried. Oh, Syndicate is going to be very salty about this one. They lost a tough match yesterday to Helios. Granted, they never had the lead, but they came very close to capturing that midpoint. And today, again, 35 seconds remaining. And I think it's too little, too late. They just ran out of time. What a big comeback win for the Baddies if this holds. And it does look like it's going to hold. Yeah, they're all in. And they're going to hold, and they're going to win. 3 seconds. And it's GG. Wow. Let's get some scores. These guys are pissed. They're going to be out of here so quick. But let's get some numbers. Oh, man, I don't want to be in that debrief. Oh, that's going to be a tough one. All right, here we go, other side. Here in the bombing run, it don't much matter anymore. There are all your stats. The bombing run probably wasn't ready. Otherwise, they would have used it. This is just angry kills now. These are just all the freaking angry kills. I mean, the game is set. This is just, I want to shovel the shit out of you. I want to freaking... Yep. And you can already see they're starting to flash the point, but it's over. They definitely don't want to just let them walk out knowing they had it locked. Just knowing that there was some cap progress only goes to show you they can say, if we had another 5, if we had another even 3 minutes, you know, we might have been able to pull this back. You got lucky, but you know what? It don't matter. The baddies got the win. And we're going to find out Kei Onashi was the guy on the other side streaming, so be interested in seeing his vantage point and how and who did what in order to get that late minute Garrison up. But anyway, guys, if you enjoyed this, if this was exciting, this is about as good as it gets. It's Siegfried Line. I know there was a moment where it was a little low, but man, this is what we do. If you like it, sign in there. I do these on weekends. Don't forget to like on your way in, on your way out, whatever. Comment. Hit me up. If your squad wants to get cast, let me know. But that's how it's going to end tonight. 3-2. The baddies of the North. And a tough L for Sizz. He did everything right. Those airheads he wasn't too successful on, but everything else he did quite well. So anyway, folks, thank you for hanging out with me Saturday night. I am going to say goodnight and upload this to YouTube. And hope to see you guys on the next one, whenever that may be. Take care. Good night.